my goodness. Wow.
We're going to Funky Town.
In 1965, a woman by the name of Ruth Fertel purchased a restaurant called Chris's Steakhouse. She mortgaged her home in order to reach this initiative. When we talk about women-owned businesses, she added her name, Ruth's, to Chris Steakhouse, and now Ruth's Chris Steakhouse, 60 years later, was born, or before 60 years. But what's amazing is that this woman had this vision. We have 3 beautiful restaurants here in Hawaii, and joining me is the general manager of the Waikiki location, Matt Lepo. Matt, thank you so much for having us.
It's my pleasure.
I love the story about Ruth's Chris. I love that it was female initiative and female driven. We are here to talk about some of your classics that are on the menu. Can we go through the menu items that you had prepared for us today?
Absolutely. So we have the 6-ounce filet with the grilled shrimp, and we also have, you can upgrade the classics if you like to the ribeye, which is shown here, with the lobster tail. But we also feature it with the 6-ounce filet lobster tail. But if you wanted to upgrade it to the ribeye, you have that option. With the selection itself, it does come with a choice of side. We offer the cream of spinach, mashed potatoes, and then the salad, either Caesar or the Steakhouse, and we have the basil vinaigrette that's tossed in on this one right here.
So let me understand this. The classics menu, you order with the purchase of the entree, you get your starter, and you get 2 sides.
2 sides.
And a dessert?
And a dessert.
Wow, and so depending on the price of the entree that you choose.
Yes.
That's an amazing deal.
It is. It's mainly built for some of our clientele or our guests to make sure that we can give them that option, and it's really gone over really well, and we've done it here for years. I think at one time it was called the Prime Time, then it's got switched over to the classics, but it's a great value coming into a steakhouse such as ours, and to be able to enjoy our quality of meat and the experience, the fine dining atmosphere.
So let's try the steaks.
Absolutely.
Let's try this beautiful menu here. I'm going to do the honors here. So tell me a little bit more about the different locations, because I know that there's 3 in Hawaii.
Yes, so we have the one in Honolulu, which some of us refer to as Restaurant Row. That location's run by Eva Wilton. She just joined us recently. Is doing a phenomenal job out there. We also have our 3rd location that's in Maui, in Wailea, and that location's run by John Sheehan, who's the general manager out there. All 3 locations run under the same standard in regards to Ruth Chris, as well as the menu selections. And the operational times may vary at certain locations when they close, but we all open up at 4. Run a happy hour from that 4 to 7 at all 3 locations as well. And the locations also provide private dining as well. So there's many different options, not only just to dine in, but if someone wanted to do a private dining or a private feature in regards to their guests coming into our locations, those options are available as well.
Okay, I got to take a bite of this steak.
Absolutely. Please enjoy.
There's such a uniqueness about the flavor of the steaks. Can you tell me about the grilling process?
So we look at simplicity as one of our biggest techniques in regards to the restaurant. You're not going to come in and have a steak that's like over-seasoned. It's going to be, we want you to be able to taste the flavor of the beef itself because we pride ourselves on fresh quality, and we want to make sure that our guests taste that flavor of that unique flavor of the beef flavoring. Once we season it and we place it into our broilers, those broilers are anywhere from 9 to 1,000 degrees, depending on a certain selection of the broiler itself. But trust me, they get very hot, and they cook within minutes sitting under those broilers. Our chefs are trained to make sure that they monitor those steaks heavily to make sure that they're flipping them accordingly. They don't overflip them. They just make sure that they're seared just right, and then they set it to rest. That way, that meat naturally brings that flavoring up and comes up to temperature.
Is it true that Ruth created the broiling system?
Yes.
Wow.
She was a unique person. When she first started, she had no idea. She just had a passion that she was set. She was a driven woman, and because of her and her background, she was actually an engineer as well. So she had a thought, an idea, put it in a plan, and she developed this broiler system that we currently have now. But I can tell you, the smartest thing that Ruth is that she was not only a person that thought out of the box thinker, but she was a person who believed in her people, and that's one of the most successful things that you can ever look at in a business, because the way she treated her team members, and some of them still work with us today.
Is that right?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, it's unbelievable that if you have somebody who follows you or wants to stay with you that long, that person, made a huge impact in what she did. So.
That's, a pioneer in her day.
Yes.
To be able to have that kind of thought process and persevere. And I want to say the restaurant industry was heavily male dominated. So for her to make that kind of impact, that's pretty incredible.
Yeah.
You got to eat some of the food too. I don't want to eat everything here.
Sorry.
We're gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, I know that there's a dessert option here that's also
Yes.
included with your menu items, and then also there's a special cocktail I think you're going to make for us.
Absolutely.
Okay, we'll be right back. And we are back with General Manager Matt. Matt, I want to talk a little bit about how you are originally from here. You left and conquered the world on the mainland, and then you recently came back to join the Ruth Chris family. Tell me about your journey, how you got into this industry.
It was kind of weird because the cooking became so natural to me, and I just started to join the country club or start working at a country club and start working in the industry, and then things sort of went from there. I started picking up. I had one gentleman who gave me an opportunity to learn, and he gave me that chance, and I always felt like the opportunity he gave me was unforgettable, because sometimes some people don't give anyone a chance. But when he did that, I always made sure that I'm always going to pay it forward. So once I started cooking, I was offered a sous chef position, then executive chef, and then everything just started rolling in. Fast forward 19 years, I'm with Darden, and 1 year with Ruth Chris Steakhouse. The opportunity was to somehow get back home, and Ruth Chris helped me get back home, and I'm here now. And it's sort of like a dream, because sometimes I don't realize I'm still here or that I've come back.
Sure.
But I'm living the dream, as most people want to say, because I'm here back in Hawaii and working with a great team and doing some great things, and I really look forward to it, because it's not only exciting, but it's something that our company really looks forward to, building people, and that's part of my journey. So
I love that. Because you were 7 years old when you left Hawaii and you lived in Waianae area, and then you moved to the mainland. You got so much experience, especially with volume, I want to say, because I feel like here there's volume as well, because this location is probably the highest grossing Ruth Chris restaurant, from my understanding.
we're the busiest in the company in our portfolio.
That is crazy. That is crazy. I can see why. It's a beautiful area to dine, and everyone loves great steak, but they also like dessert and craft cocktails. So you're going to make a craft cocktail for us.
Yeah, absolutely. The dessert, real quick, is the cheesecake that's offered. And the really neat thing about all of our desserts is it's made in-house by our chefs. Every dessert that you're going to see that's coming out, anywhere from our sin cake to our bread pudding, all of it's made in-house at every one of our locations.
Wow.
So this is really cool that we have that option, because a lot of times my wife loves our creme brulee. I mean, she just absolutely falls. Like, she tells me that no one else makes it like we do. So.
All right, you're gonna have to eat some of this.
And while you're cutting into that, this drink is part of our fall selection.
Okay.
It's our paper plane. So it's made with, it's a bourbon drink that's served over a dried lemon, and it's got mint in there as well as the apparel. So it's one of our like I said, it's a bourbon mixed drink that we will make at that we pour at the service bar, but then we smoke it and serve that tableside.
Oh, so it's a tableside experience.
It's a tableside experience, which is really cool. All right.
That is another level of service.
So once it comes to the table, that's it right there.
And there you have it. It's amazing.
It's very nice, and we can smoke any drink, but obviously this paper plane bourbon drink that we're featuring, we want to really highlight it. But if someone comes in and says, "Hey, look, I want my Jack and Coke," I don't care what drink it is, I'll smoke it for you.
Okay, let me try this. That adds a nice little smoky flavor to that.
It does.
So is there anything else you want to share about Ruth's Chris?
You know, when you come in here, we're really known for our tomahawk. Tomahawk is, you know, the large steak that's going to come out. It's the experience is that I know social media gets a hold of it, and it's like you have to come in and get it. It's the experience to come in and get this large steak. They'll cut it up for you at tableside, and then they wrap up the bone. I've had some people sit there and gnaw on the bone at the table.
That's okay.
While they're taking pictures and sending it back home, but it's the experience. So if you come in, not only do we have a great selection of steaks itself, but the experience. If you want to come in and get your picture taken with your tomahawk bone, that is the thing to do.
Well,
So,
it's that Fred Flintstone experience.
it is, but it is really cool.
That is like the signature when you're thinking about steakhouses. I think that you want a tomahawk. You want a really good tomahawk. Well, I appreciate you taking the time and sharing all of this lovely food and the cocktail.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, and welcome home.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
We are in Manoa at a little restaurant called Little Plum. Owner proprietor Dusty Grable is joining me. Dusty, I mean, I just love your concepts. I love the names, but I'm always curious, how do you come up with the names of your restaurants?
Yeah, so Little Plum, you know, we always kind of try to find an inspiration word for each of our concepts, and that word is supposed to help us with our decision making, including naming the restaurant. And so Lady Lane neighborhood being the inspiration word, we went with Lady Lane, inspired by Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. Here at Little Plum, the inspiration word is nostalgia. And nostalgia being, you know, the way you're made to feel when you go to grandma's house, regardless of where you grew up. But pair that here in Hawaii with the local Asian community. We've got koa wood, we've got, you know, plates you might see at grandma's house, staff uniforms, music. It's all meant to play into that. And I think growing up, ume and lehinoi were a big part of the snacks we enjoyed,
Sure.
Whether it was from the Manapua Man or the Crack Seed store. And so at one point the restaurant's name was Umeko, or Little Plum in Japanese, but because we're local Asian, not limited to Japanese cuisine, we decided to go with the English version, Little Plum.
I love the aesthetics too. I know that you shared the story about the kimonos that are displayed on the wall.
Yeah, our dear friend Kori Okobayashi, she is a friend I grew up with in Kailua. She was our project manager during the build out. And knowing the vision, she offered her grandma's kimono that she had saved in a barrel in Kailua. And and you know, she was generous to let us hang it on our walls.
But these are decades old. They're not wow. They're and they're pristine looking. They're beautiful hanging on the wall.
I was worried about them hanging in a restaurant space, but she felt it was important to share it as opposed to hide it in a barrel. So.
I love that. Everything that you have is intentional here. Now, let's talk about the food.
Yes.
Okay, you chose some great items. These are some lighter options that are on the menu.
Yep.
What are we about to eat?
Yeah, so this is our ume tomato salad. So back to Little Plum. Ume vinaigrette with local tomatoes, sitting on a bed of whipped tofu, some shiso and buburare. The tomatoes are prepared two different ways. One raw and quartered, but then the whole tomatoes in there are konkase, where they're briefly blanched and then the skins are removed. Oh. And that's always fun when our friends that are chefs come in and they see that the culinary team here is peeling, you know, every little cherry tomato.
That's tedious work.
Yeah, it is, but the outcome's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love the dish you served it on.
Oh, right, yeah.
It's just aesthetically pleasing, very aesthetically pleasing. And whipped pureed tofu.
Yeah, so I think oftentimes a dish like this in Mediterranean cuisine, you'd see basil and burrata, for example, but utilizing tofu stays on theme, but also allows for a vegan option. A lot of our dishes are plant-based and vegan friendly.
This is delicious. It's tart. The tofu adds like this creaminess to it, and then the skinned tomato is delicious. That's really good.
Yeah, so one of my favorites. Yeah.
So the menu consists of Asian options.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say more Japanese or mixture?
Yep. It's a mixture, but we tend to find ourselves cooking a lot of Japanese cuisine. It's what we're probably most familiar and confident with, and what we crave ourselves the most. But we try to introduce other ingredients and techniques as well. Our fried chicken is not karage, but rather adobo marinated before we fry it. And
wow, so Filipino, Japanese, like mixed plate kind of thing.
Yep.
Now let's talk about this dish.
Yeah, so local daikon and pohole or warabi. Fiddlehead fern.
Yeah, that's not common that you see on the menu.
Yeah, it's been fun to be able to feature this. This is my daughter's favorite item on the menu.
Oh, how old is she?
She just turned 8.
Oh my goodness, an 8-year-old loves this.
Yes,
this is delicious.
Yeah.
An 8-year-old that eats fiddlehead like vegetables. That's pretty impressive.
She's a funny kid, but I think when you're surrounded by great chefs, it's hard not to enjoy the vegetables. And I think chef does that in general. Makes vegetables really satisfying.
This is delicious.
Good.
This is delicious. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about the cocktails and the mocktails, and then we're going to eat a little bit heavier options.
Sounds good.
Okay, we'll be right back. And we are back at Little Plum. Dusty, I know you mentioned Kool-Aid. She kind of oversees the bar programs for both restaurants.
Yes, absolutely.
So what cocktail did she make for us?
Yeah, so this is called rock salt rum.
Rock salt rum.
Yeah, rock salt rum.
Okay.
Inspired by rock salt plum. Again, another Little Plum reference. This is my favorite drink that she's ever made. It is a combination of some of our favorite people, Kohana rum out in Kunia, Kaloa dark rum, Angelino Amaro, which is run by a friend named Brad Miller, who in Ventura, California. He spent time here in Hawaii, and we all hit it off. And then the macadamia orgeat that's in there is made by Sugarcane Dane out on Maui. The rock salt plum is from a specific crack seed store that goes and gets herself because it has to be that specific
it's
rock
so
salt rum.
Good.
Yeah, it's a fun cocktail that has.
It's very, like every flavor profile.
It covers
really
a lot of
good.
bases.
100%.
Yeah.
So it's like a whiskey sour, old fashioned.
I think if I were to connect it to drinks that everybody's familiar with, it's like a Mai Tai and a margarita kind of came together. And there's the refreshing qualities, there's the salty qualities, there's the dark rum quality. Yeah, so that's fun.
The rock salt.
The rock salt.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Okay, now this is one of my favorite dishes. And when I found out your juk on the menu, you're thinking porridgey, white junk.
Sure.
This is not your typical junk.
Not your
Talk to
typical
me about this.
I think one of the tough things for restaurants, especially in Hawaii, where everybody has a beautiful home kitchen, has some level of skill cooking for themselves. I think about the way movie theaters are competing with streaming at home. Restaurants compete with home cooking. The comfort of your own home, the price point of groceries and such. And so to do local Asian comfort food, which is the cuisine most of us cook at home, is a pretty bold cuisine to serve in a restaurant, and especially modest dishes like juk that we grew up with, and so it has to have a kind of a chefy element. It has to have something edgy about it that hopefully people might think, I'll go out for that as opposed to try to make it at home. And so I think Chef nailed that idea on the head with the juk. It's juk, but it's chef's juk, and so it's a fun dish that has modest origins, but chef's passion behind it.
Well, definitely. I love that you kind of use that to decipher, right? Like if you cook at home, you have, that's what you're competing with. You're competing with everyone's kitchen,
Right.
And so when you make something that is not something, I don't think this is duplicatable. I think you can make renditions of it, but this is amazing. This is why you come to Little Plum, for dishes like this.
I'm glad you like it.
Okay. This is amazing. I recommend the juk. It's so good. Now, what other dish did we have?
So this is ahi tataki. This is part of the teishoku set, so you can have this with rice, miso soup, sukimono namu, or you can get it a la carte as a starter with your friends. So it's seared ahi, but I think the unique things about this dish is that chef does a green chili crisp. So the chili garlic crisp is a pretty popular condiment now, and we make ours in-house, and it takes several hours to dehydrate all the different green peppers. We use ogo and sea asparagus from Kuhuku. Chef pickles the onions and the ogo together. Yeah, it's a pretty simple and light, good lunch option.
So when you say chef, we know Chef Casey is your executive chef that oversees all the culinary direction.
Yep.
But you have Chef Jason here at Little Plum.
Yep.
That Charlene Nakamura's son.
Yes. Yeah. So Chef Jason.
These are his specialties.
It's a team effort. Chef Casey, has been mentoring the team here, and Jason started with us as a cook, one of our first employees, and now he's one of our chefs. And so we're really lucky to have him.
No, so when you say like this could be part of a set, so tell me how you would order that.
Yeah. So the entrees at Little Plum are primarily presented as teishoku sets, where it's a complete meal with rice, miso soup, sukimono namu, and then your protein. And that was, a big inspiration for us, those kind of boxed meals that you would get. But because we love to share and we encourage family-style dining, we separate them out into separate dishes so that the proteins could still be put in the center, and you could all share your different proteins on your own bowl of rice.
Love that.
And then we have some more composed dishes that have a rice or a pasta, or a noodle element, like the juk, where it's its own thing. And of course, you can order the miso soup and pickles a la carte.
So basically, you can order however you want.
However you want. Yeah.
Now you're also known for your cocktails, but you also have some mocktails.
Yeah. I think one of the things we hope to be in our approach to being hospitable is anticipatory. I think we're very allergy and dietary restriction friendly. If you're prefer a plant-based diet, we can make that happen. Similarly, there's a lot of guests who don't want to drink alcohol these days, but they want the craftsmanship. They want to be out. They want to experience it. We used to own a little cocktail bar where people would come for cocktails, but the non-alcoholic mocktail options are really, really popular nowadays, and something that I think our team does a really good job at. And hopefully guests who don't drink alcohol don't feel like an afterthought.
Yeah.
And so this is one of them. This is our kamaji. One of my favorite ingredients in here is from the Hawaii Vinegar Company out on the west side. There's their triple citrus vinegar that's in here. So like a
Interesting.
shrub,
Okay.
drinking vinegar. So the acid component comes from that local vinegar. A little bit of coconut in there. Super refreshing. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
So for guests that want to make reservations, is there a phone number that they can call?
Yes, 808-888-0330.
And you're also on Resi, correct?
Resi, yep.
Resi.
Yeah.
Dusty, amazing. Again, everything you touch turns to gold. This is a winner.
Thank you. I'm glad you like it.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you very much.